So Dead Poets Society, we've been around for about 4.5 years now. We all met in college. Us three went to a college called Berkeley, Harvard University, California. Nick went to Northeastern University. Now I know. He went there for mechanical engineering, and we all went for various music things. And we were all kind of friends for a while. Actually, I didn't know Will before we joined the band, but all three of us kind of hung out in the same friend group. And I didn't want to join a band, and I didn't want to join their band specifically. I don't know. But we ended up. They asked me to sing on some stuff, and we sang together. And then I went to rehearsal, and Will was there, and so it just all fell together. And here we are. So okay, we play a type of music. We play a type of music that we're starting to call future blues. Sounds weird, but okay. First off, all right, let's get real here for a second. You came up with that name. you could okay. We all called it for a while, huh? That sounds like the truth, almost. Okay, so all of you guys can go die in hell, because I know that we did pick that sound, excluding that. Okay, so yeah, we play rock, and though the guys don't like to admit it, we call it future blues sometimes, and it's really just, I mean, all of us come from such different musical backgrounds that, I mean, like, this guy listens to pop punk. Jack and I listen to a lot of Coldplay and U2. You listen to a lot of Snarky Puppy and a lot of pop punk as well. But, yeah, it's just like we listen to a lot of different stuff. I mean, basically, we don't listen to any specific genres, but what was the original question? Oh, yeah, influence for our sound. Yeah, it's pretty much just from everything. I mean, we all are so heavily invested in the writing process that it's kind of like all the ideas that come through are usually just... It all just kind of, I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, it's...
So, all right. Butcher baby! All right, so like Jack said, we all listen to a lot of different kinds of music, and we all have a lot of different influences. And like you also said, we're all so heavily involved in the writing process. Like, everybody is bouncing off ideas all the time, off each other, for lyrics, for sounds, for like parts for each other's instruments. Like, half the time we're like coming up for parts that we don't play. So it just gets all so intertwined between like the music we listen to, stuff we see. It could be like, I don't know, a lot of movies or like vibes. I don't know how to explain vibes, but we're like a vibe-based band. You wanna go try explain vibes? It's hard.
One example is like Jack, I remember one time wanted to reference a sound, and he didn't give a reference like a band. I don't want you to sound like this. He said, I want you to sound like Godzilla coming out of the ocean and destroying a city. And we had to try to recreate that with instruments. Fuck that up.
Yeah, I think we like to think about genres that aren't related to rock music. Like, we like experimenting with new kind of genres like house music and like dance and folk and all this stuff, and it always ends up sounding like rock because that's, yeah. We just end up playing rock music because that's just, I guess, how we speak, each of us. We don't really communicate through any type of music, but we don't necessarily like listen to rock bands. In fact, we listen to very few rock bands, I think. So our roots are rock. That's probably where we came from. Yeah, but like we like to think about other genres while we're writing and kind of communicate our idea of those genres through our music.
I mean, best moment, I think we can all agree, is always on stage. I mean, whenever we're playing shows, I mean, those are the best moments. That's like why we do everything we do. I mean, I've said this a couple times before, but all the stuff we do, the work behind this, making music videos, updating like social media and stuff like that, the writing and and recording and reaching out to people and all that. We do all of that for about 45 minutes of time spent on stage, in which we're like truly in the zone and we're doing what we love and we're doing what makes us exist. And but yeah, just best moment on stage, definitely. Best moments are on stage. We love Mexico, we hate Beta. No, I mean, every time we come down here, it's like a dreamland to us. I mean, it's like so much fun. This is the first tour we've ever done with Beta. Both times, or all the times before this, we've been touring with Sputnik, and those guys are as close as family now. And these guys are very quickly becoming the same. And Beta's off screen, by the way. So, yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's just a party every time we come down here, and everybody's super nice, and the food's really good. So, yeah.
What it do, Ordinary Magazine?